I'm Alan with House Doctors Painting, and behind me today we're doing an interior project in Aberdeen. So this house hasn't been touched for 10 or 15 years. For interior painting, it really shows the wear and tear. The lighting's kind of dim, there's a lot of patchwork. So we're gonna kind of just move through the house. I'm gonna point out things that we do, how we address it, and the best way that we solve our problems. So behind me, you can kind of tell we have some patchwork that has been done. It's not done very well. It wasn't done by us. We have dents that still haven't been filled, loose tape. So we're gonna go ahead and clean that up. If we move up the stairs, we'll kind of notice right away, light fixture doesn't work. We're gonna go ahead and replace that. Kind of keep going through. We can kind of tell the whole living room and kitchen will also be painted. We're gonna give it a nice bright white ceiling and have a nice offset wall. So that kind of help lighten it up. Kind of going through the kitchen, there isn't a whole lot of prep, just kind of clean up the walls, any cobwebs that we see. But as we go down through the hallway, we can tell that there's more dents, dings, scrapes, scratches. We'll take care of these, we'll clean these up. Same thing with the corners are kind of banged up. Moving into the bedroom's kind of rough as well. We're gonna go through here. Once again, we're gonna get everything prepped, cleaned, stuff off the walls. So that could be light fixtures, outlets, shelves, all of that comes off in order to do our job and do it properly. Things that we're gonna look for, anything such as bare paper that has been ripped off will all be cleaned up, taken care of. Shelving units, they'll come up off the wall. TV mounts, we're gonna clean all this up and make it basically a brand new house when we're all done here today. As we're kind of moving through, you can kind of tell the prior paint job wasn't done very well. The line isn't very straight. We'll clean that up. Another example of a corner that's kind of just been abused over the years, stuff moving in and out, a lot of missing sheetrock, dents, dings. We'll go ahead and we'll patch that, repair it, and it'll be an invisible repair when we're done. Moving through here, this is probably one of the nicer rooms of the house. Just kind of looking at very minimal repair work, but we'll go through any nail holes, stuff like that will be cleaned up. Closets, same thing. We do the closets while we're doing the rest of the rooms in the house. We'll go ahead and make it, paint it with a lighter color, better light fixture, have a nice change. And then we'll go ahead and we'll move downstairs, kind of give you guys a good idea of what we're working with down there. So the homeowner is nice enough to get everything kind of moved away for us, moved away from the walls. So now we're just kind of, once again, getting the prep work, getting things ready to go. Same thing with a lot of the corners in the house, kind of bent, dinged up, need some attention to detail. So this guy's loose. You can tell over the years, somebody might have moved and been a little rough on things. So going into the first bedroom here, this is the first bedroom that we're gonna start on. It's overall is pretty decent shape. It's not too beat up, too bad, but we're going into the closets. You know, once again, we're gonna clean these up, or clean them up, spruce them up a little bit. All the shelving units do come out of the closets. That way we can get behind them, get everything cleaned up, anything patched that we need to. As we kind of move through the bedroom again, we can kind of tell another common spot that most people don't think of or see is doorknobs. Doorknobs typically always hit the door. That's because this guy is loose. Not really doing anything. We'll go ahead and get them a new door stop. That way they don't ever have to deal with that again. Going into the last bedroom here, a lot of this one is just dark, dingy. This room has actually been smoked in. You can see the outlines of pictures that were once hung up on the walls. As we kind of move through, there isn't a whole lot of prep work when it comes to the drywall side of things. There's a couple dents, dings, holes. We got like a loose piece of tape. That's why we have cracking here. So we'll go ahead, once again, we'll actually rip out this piece of tape, put in new tape with new mud, and that will never crack again there. Then kind of going into the bathroom, get a nice fresh coat of paint on both the ceilings and the walls, and there isn't a whole lot of stuff to go ahead and prep in this. And then we got the utility room over here, which is kind of like the 80s green. We will paint it a different color. It actually is gonna go yellow. So it'll be a nice, vibrant, I don't know, fresh, airy color in here. And it should be a nice change for him. We'll also do the floor when we're here. You can tell there's some scrapes. We'll get that all cleaned up for him as well. And that today is what we're working on, or actually for the next couple of weeks. I'm Alan with House Doctors Painting and Restoration, and a couple weeks ago we walked you through the house to let you really see the condition of the homes that we typically work with and how rough they can be. So starting with the first area that I showed you, we looked at this area, it had a botched patch job, it wasn't blended very well, it wasn't floated very well, and we were able to come in, repair it, float it out and make for an invisible repair going through this whole section, along with cleaning up any tape that was loose or failing with years of just lack of neglect. Now moving up through the house here, the first thing I also pointed out was the light. It was burnt out, it didn't work, it was very dim if it did work, and we went ahead and replaced it and actually transformed it into a more modern design and a more modern house. That was kind of our whole goal with this project. Panning into the living room here, we went ahead and repainted the ceilings, the walls, switched out all the light fixtures with something that was new, more modern, brighter, and gave the house more of an open feel, along with repaired any dents, dings, or imperfections in their walls. A lot of the stuff that we pointed out was with corners. They were very dented, dinged, scratched up, and it just didn't look very nice. We went through, repaired all that, blended it all out, and made it look basically brand new. Going into the first bedroom here, we pointed out that the corner was all broken out, all rough, it was all bent up. We cleaned it all up, we went ahead and repaired it, patched it, and then obviously added the texture to blend it all out. We had bare spots of drywall and paper that was throughout this wall here. We went ahead and repaired those and made it match the rest of the house. We went through here as well. There is a TV mount that the client no longer wanted. We removed that and took care of the rest of the walls going through there. Switched out the light fixture into this with, once again, another more modern light fixture that threw out more light. And we'll kind of just keep going through the house here. We'll go into their master bedroom. They did a lot of smoking in the master bedroom. This is where they wanted to hang out and smoke. It was very dark, dingy, a lot of tar. It was very yellowed. The ceiling now is bright white. Very, very nice accent wall with a very kind of neutral base for the wall tone. Did a lot of cleaning to remove the tar. There's special products that we use to seal in any smell. We replaced the light fixture. They got brand new outlets, switch covers, the whole 9 yards. Our kind of trade of being a restoration kind of style of company, but still incorporating the painting as well. And then going into the bathroom here, this is another area that we painted. A little less work, but same thing, brand new ceiling paint, brand new wall paint, put in the new light fixture, new vent for the ceiling fan. We even did the floor registers, they're brand new. They're white, they're not dented, dinged, scratched up anymore. We replaced those, make it fit and flow throughout the whole house. All right, now moving into the hallway here, same thing. We painted the ceiling, painted the walls, switched out vents, light switches, ceiling light, smoke detector that no longer worked. So to make it feel like a new house and give it a new kind of vibe. All right, let's go check out the downstairs. Moving into the first room is their living room, kind of their second living room of the house. This area wasn't too banged up, but we switched out the light fixtures, painted the ceilings, painted the walls, cleaned up all the vents, and then the one big area that we looked at that I showed you guys was this corner right here. This corner was all split up. I remember that actually the metal in the corner itself was split. We went through and did a lot of extensive repairs, patched it, and then blended out the repair. So that was kind of the biggest repair in the area that we had to work with. This is the first bedroom of the downstairs, kind of tailored more for kind of a girl or a young grandkid. We went through, painted everything, walls, ceilings, did the necessary repairs, along with switching out light fixtures, vents. Same thing with switch covers and outlets. They were dark, dingy, kind of yellowed. We made everything basically brand new again. Moving into the second bedroom, this was probably the best bedroom of the house for repairs and conditions. We didn't have to do a whole lot of work into it, but tailored more for kind of a light, airy feeling, kind of open, which is why they chose blue. We went through it, painted the walls, ceilings, switched out light fixtures again to match the rest of the house. And that was kind of what we did in this area. Now moving into the bathroom here, the job itself wasn't too great. The homeowner had paint everywhere. We did a lot of prep work to kind of clean it up as best as we can. We painted the ceilings, painted the walls, switched out light fixtures. We even did towel bars or towel hangers. They got brand new ones on there. And curtain rod. That way everything matched with the matte black hardware that we've been putting on throughout the house here. Now moving into the laundry room, this area was rough as well. They had a failing floor coating. Took a lot of prep work to get it down to a surface that was acceptable. But once we got it down, we painted the walls, and we ended up with a very beautiful floor that is durable, will last them the whole time that they live here. You can slide appliances across it. You don't have to worry about it scratching. You don't have to worry about it digging into the coating. And it's very nice for a basement. It's waterproof, it's pet proof. It's pretty much indestructible in the coatings industry. And then moving into kind of the final area that we worked with here is the hallway. Same thing like we've done throughout the house, painted the walls, painted the ceilings, replaced vents, light switches, and we went ahead and did the same thing with our fixtures up on top. Brand new light fixtures, smoke detector. That way it's gonna last them another 10, 15 years before they even have to touch this house again. All right, so if you want your house to look like this house, basically brand new without a brand new house, give us a call today. Our phone number is gonna be 605-377-0157. Or you can go to our website, which is housedoctorspainting.com, and submit an estimate form, and we'll give you a call and get something scheduled today.